of our show.
Connect or whiff.
So connecting with number one is kind of it's a stretch, but it's not a stretch. But it's brought up because there's so much. You can have so many fighters in division. There's so many divisions, right? And you have a top dog in every division. But unlike the men's part of things, you have a lot of contenders who are generally seen as one of those fighters that could challenge for the title, and in the women's game, not so much. So first connector with, we'll bring this up. Should Claressa and Katie Taylor meet at a catch weight? Should Katie Taylor put on, I don't know, move up to 147 or 150, and should Claressa try to beat her at 150? I'll go ahead and let you take that.
No.
Connect the whiff.
Hold on, right quick though. We gotta put it just how Claressa said.
Okay. Let me ask you. Should Claressa should lose her ass to make a good catchweight fight? Connect the whiff.
Katie Taylor.
Go ahead, Jay. Since you corrected, go ahead, JD.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, I'ma say connect. I'm gonna say connect, and I only will say connect because you just spoke on it, Jay. There's not a whole lot of major women's fights. Honey, you can eat that ass back on, man. Shave that weight off, make this mega fight, and do something big, man. What you say, Q?
Well, I agree, man. I just say I don't want to go too low. So y'all say 150. I'm with the 150.
150? Oh, okay.
Because my main thing would be what would the weight be? Because I don't want, because she was saying they only want her to rehydrate to 150. You know what I'm saying? So if they're going to want that fight bad enough on Katie Taylor side, because I don't feel like Claressa should have to do that much. And then you want to, cheat on the rehydration side because she ain't made. Because I initially was talking about like 147 or what was it? What was the weight?
For Katie Taylor? For Katie Taylor?
No, for Claressa to come down to. She hadn't fought at that weight since she was like 16 years old. Yeah. I don't know if it 147 or one. Either way it go, I'm for that fight. I think she'll be doing it for the culture, be doing it for the women boxing, be doing it for that bag also. For that bag.
Right.
So the money right, and you got to take your time and don't get rushed into it, and do it in a more organic manner to where you can get the right nutrition. Get the right program down.
Yeah,
right.
Doing it the right
way. See that fight.
Yeah, doing it the
right
way. And just before we move on, for women's boxing to be brought to the next level, they're gonna have to be risk takers like this, right? You're gonna have to have these risk takers like Sugar Ray Robinson. Yep. There's a lot of fighters in the past that have taken a lot of risks. Like there was even rumors back in the few years ago that Anthony Joshua and Andre Ward might be a thing. So you for Katie Taylor's and Claressa, if they really want to move the ball forward and really become those trailblazers, I think it's a fight that could be made and should be made. It just has to be a reasonable weight. All right, so second connector with. There's been a lot of chatter, particularly between Benavidez and Charlo. Charlo said he's going to KO Benavidez in 6 rounds. Connector with Q.
Big cap. I'm gonna say it's a whiff, bro, because I don't see Charlo call him out. Then I don't see Benavidez mount up and say, "Well, what's good?" Then I don't see Charlo say, "Well, you got to take the vaccine. You too young." I don't see him backtrack. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big Charlo. Like, I want Charlo. I want Canelo to fight. So. It ain't none of that, but I'm just seeing too much
shit and chatter.
Propaganda. Yeah, man. And Benavidez standing on his square like, bro, you calling me out, bro? What's happening? So my thing is, in order to do that, because you guarantee 6 rounds, you got to get in the ring with him. And now I saw something about that he gonna stay in 160 for another year. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that. What you got, JD?
Hey, man, that's a whiff for me too, man. I agree with Q wholeheartedly, man. Absolutely not what I see. Big Charlo, or the bigger brother, doing that to Benavidez within. I don't see that happening. I see that going more into the deep waters, man. So I agree with you. That's a big whiff for me, bruh.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something about boxing real quick before we move on to the next one. Oh, it's a lot of internet fighting going on. Not a lot of real fighting. What? How Drake said it? How
No,
Drake
you
said it?
mean me?
Q?
You talking about me? You talking about Twitter? Oh no, you right, Drake. Twitter fingers.
Trigger finger turning into Twitter finger.
Yeah, we ain't seen a lot of punches thrown.
By a singing killer.
By a scene.
All right, so we moving on to the next connector with. There's been some news. You know, Mayweather always offers his help, and some people take it him being facetious, being sarcastic, being pretty much being an a-hole, like offering Ronda Rousey help.
Right,
you know, when she lost, they were notable rivals in the media anyway. Offering the same help to Deontay Wilder after he got beat up. And let's just call it after he got beat up. But Joshua and Joshua and Mayweather seem to have a different relationship. And Joshua has hinted at Mayweather working with him in camp on certain things. Connector with Joshua working with Mayweather in camp as a good thing. Go ahead, Q.
Man, I actually like that. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Joshua has he has a pretty good tool set to work with. I mean, he's decent fundamentally. He's a crazy athletic. He looked like the damn Terminator if he was black. When Arnold Schwarzenegger got dropped out the damn, he looked the man.
I can't lie, he in shape. He in shape, man.
Yeah, and then
he'll never pull an Andy Ruiz.
Hey man.
So what you got? What you got on it?
Man,
I like it.
It's a connect. Man, I'm gonna say, man, a whiff. I'm a little whiff, man. At the end of the day, man, it takes too long. Now, if he were to say that he was gonna stay with Anthony Joshua for a couple of camps, then I'd like it. But I just think him jumping in right now for the Tyson Fury thing, it could essentially result in confusion. And we all know, man, we're creatures of habit. You're gonna go right back to what you know as soon as the fire gets hot. So I think it's a waste of time right now at this point, right before Fury. Well,
I mean, speaking of time, I think that's our time. And so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And from the crew, I'm Jay, This JD, this Q, man, this Boxing Vibez TV, man. Holla at us, man.
Smash the like button.
Do that.
If you're down with the vibes, hit the notification bell and subscribe.
Say it again.